All right, welcome back, soccer fans, and especially mothers on their special day to the last game of this 2018 Under 18 Atlantic Showcase. Our final match is going to be between the girls team from Prince Edward Island versus the girls team from Newfoundland and Labrador. So it's been a long 3 days, but some great soccer has been played on this King George V pitch here in St. John's, Newfoundland. So sit back and enjoy. These webcasts are brought to you by Bella Line TV1. My name is Ian Shader, along with Colleen McConnell and cameraman Daryl Redmond. Like I said, this is the last game. This is the fourth game today and number 12 overall. Welcome back, Colleen. We'll get through it. We're having fun.
We are.
Yep.
It's been a great weekend of play. And we'll see now Newfoundland and Labrador and Prince Edward Island girls just getting ready to get underway. Newfoundland and Labrador coming into this game with a 2-0 record, and Prince Edward Island coming in with an 0-2 record. No, a 1-1 record.
1-1. So they are. So Newfoundland needs just 1 point to solidify first place for the tournament.
Yes,
Right?
that's correct.
So if he gets 7 points, no one
And
can
if
catch him.
PEI should win,
Yep.
we will end up in a three-way tie
Yes.
for first.
And then it's goal differential, which we
correct.
can't really
Predict until
predict
the
it.
game is over.
There you go.
No.
So looks like Newfoundland and Labrador, who are going to be in their light blue jerseys, are going to be on the left-hand side of your screen defending that side, versus PEI in their green, which will be on the right-hand side. Newfoundland Labrador looks to have the wind at their back for the first 45 minutes, and then we'll switch over, and PEI will have that advantage in the second half. We're on the way, getting on the way here now. And here we are, underway. Like I said, hope you're enjoying these webcasts, all brought to you by Bella Line TV1. That goes out for a throw-in for Prince Edward Island. In net for Newfoundland Labrador is Ashley Stringer. And then the net for Prince Edward Island.
Looks like Adele Arsenault
It
still.
is. It is Adele. It looks like it. I don't recognize her in her maroon. But I don't think. Do they even have a second keeper? Does PEI have a second keeper on their roster? I don't know.
Yep, they do.
Yes, there is too. Or that might be Samantha McEachran. I wonder. One second. All right, here comes Lewis. But now that's Murphy looking for the spring Kate Hickey down the line. And that's Edwards, number 16. Anna Edwards. She'll throw this in.
So it is Sam McEachran.
Sam McEachran. Thank you. Sam McEachran's in the net for Prince Edward Island. I'd like to thank the PEI fans. Here's Kate Hickey coming through the middle of the field. Jenkins distributes that out to Kaylee Keeley Cox here, number 2. That was too far for her. Throw in for PEI. Michaela Voss.
And I'm just collecting some numbers here for PEI. I've got most of them, but I'll tell you who's been starting for them. Hopefully we've got them all captured here. So as you said, Ian, Samantha McEachran in net, Bailey McLean, Maddie Fisher, Caitlin McCloskey, Madeline Neal, Nicole Doncaster, Emily Cormier, Anna Victor, Michaela Voss, Caroline Tweel, and Bethany McDougall out on the field right now.
Perfect.
Starting it out for Prince Edward Island. I'll do likewise for Newfoundland and Labrador now as soon as I pin down the last couple of players.
Here's Voss with the ball. Cormier. Murray took that away from her. That rolls off the foot of Bailey McLean, number 4. Cox throwing in for Newfoundland. There's a PEI throw in.
So Newfoundland and Labrador with Ashley Stringer starting out. Then we've got Keely Cox, Bethany Hines, Emma Murray, Kate Hickey, Alex Murphy, Sarah Lewis, Sarah Woodford, Shauna Foley, Anna Edwards, and Kristen Jenkins starting the game for Newfoundland and Labrador.
Thank you very much for that.
After 12 games, we're figuring this out.
Yeah, it'd be nice to have the game sheets, but we don't get them, so we're going off the team credential forms. And I think we've done a pretty good job. I'm going to give ourselves a pat on the back. So here's McEachran. Goal kick to the outside. McCloskey back to Voss. McCloskey with it again. Another really big gust of wind now. That didn't go on the field, so she'll take that again. Doncaster battling there with Jenkins. Jenkins passes it back to Cox. Back to Foley. Foley over to Woodford. Woodford coming down through the middle, looking for Hines. Hines with a nice ball, but that's going to be too far ahead for Lewis.
So this is the final game for both these teams and the final game of the 2018 Under-18 Atlantic Showcase. We've been here at King George V Field in St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador throughout the weekend. Some great games, Ian.
Yeah, we start at 12 o'clock on Friday, and we'll finish up 4 o'clock today on Sunday. And we saw some great competition, and we've already sent out a couple of kudos, but we'll say it again. Congratulations to the Newfoundland Labrador Soccer Association and the St. John Soccer Association for putting off a great tournament.
Bethany Hines with a chance there.
So McEachran will roll that out to Voss. And that'll roll off Murray's foot. Here's Doncaster. She turns, puts it down the line.
So as a showcase, Ian, I mean, this is an opportunity for coaches and scouts to take a look at some future prospects. Right now on the field, Kristen Jenkins, number 17, and Kate Hickey, number 9, are both committed to the Memorial University Seahawks this year. So we'll be seeing them suiting up here at home for MUN in September. And on the PEI side, Bethany McDougall will be playing for Holland College.
They'll all be great additions to their university squads, no doubt. Throw in now. Here's Edwards. She gets it back to Hines. Hines gets it into Murphy. Murphy down the line to Lewis. Lewis catches up to it. Being watched there by number 6, Fisher. Fisher gets the ball back.
Sarah Lewis has had a really good tournament this weekend, too. She's been in on the play almost constantly and a great runner.
Both teams battling. Here's Lewis now with the ball. Back to Foley. Outside here to Keely Cox. Foley finds Hines. Hines tried to get the ball at Edwards. Didn't make it, but she does now. Here's Lewis again being watched by Fisher. Throw in for Newfoundland. Here's Hickey battling it with Fisher again as well. Another throw in for Newfoundland. Deep down inside the PEI end of the field. Breaking out now is PEI. Woodford breaks that up. Up to Hines, puts that out to Lewis. Lewis to Edwards. Here's Lewis being watched closely by Fisher. She gets that ball over with her left foot. Battle on top of the 18. A little bit of a twist of an ankle there, I believe, where two of the players came together. All right, here's Foley. Outside to Cox. Missed her pass there for... But Bethany Hines cleans that up and comes on in. Too far ahead, no. Murray has it. And there's going to be a goal kick for New Brunswick. Oh, jeepers. PEI. I'm just going to say every province now. Everyone knows who's playing. All right, here's McEachran. Goalkeeper for PEI. Another bright day here in St. John's, Newfoundland, but another breezy one. There's Foley, cleans that up. Here's Hines, outside to Cox. She has lots of room here, lots of space. Now being run down by Doncaster. Murray couldn't catch up to that. Here's Voss. Jenkins gets control of that, gets position on the ball. She's going to take that shot, and that's gathered in by McEachran. Here's Cormier battling with the ball with Hines. Trying to put the ball through to McCloskey. She gets the shot away. But it didn't make it to the net. Stringer rolls that out to Foley. Big ball up to Lewis. Can she catch up to it? Yes, she does. Being washed again by Fisher. Throw in, Newfoundland. Lewis back to Hines. Hines back to Woodford. Woodford back to Foley. Foley over to Cox. Murphy tried to turn, lost control. There's Cormier, important player on this PEI team. Stringer, little move, easily gathered in by McEachern. Fast bobbling with it. Murray putting pressure on. And that'll probably roll for a corner. Off the foot of McLean. So we got Lewis with her left foot going to cross this here now. We got all the green shirts inside the 6, while the blues are all outside the 6. There's the cross. A little bit too far for Murphy to get her head on it. McEachern gets it out close to midfield. Here's Edwards, puts that off Fisher for a throw-in for Newfoundland. McLean steps up. Here's Lewis again. Trying to get ahead of Fisher. Runs out of real estate. Wind is playing havoc again.
Newfoundland with the wind advantage in this first half. So
it's almost like a little bit of a disadvantage now because they're making just the smallest of passes and they're going too fast, too far. Flicked down by Fisher. Here's McDougall. Ball still in play. Here's Foley. Finds Jenkins, but Jenkins being pressured by Doncaster. McCloskey's now pressuring Cox. Here's Woodford. Outside to Edwards. Here's McDougall down the right side. She has 2 in the box. And Woodford steps in and blocks that. Goes off for a PEI throw-in. Another throw-in for PEI. I'm going to keep saying New Brunswick because of the green shirts. Okay. Hickey turns. Lewis puts it down the corner. Running after it is number
Alex.
10, Alex Murphy. She's being closely watched by number 18, Victor. There's a shot from far out. Here's McCloskey. Like I said, that wind is brutal. Keely Cox, number 2. Throws that in. She finds Hickey, but Hickey loses control of it. Here's Cormier looking to turn. Jenkins won't let her. It's Fisher. Puts that out to Voss. McCloskey. Back to Voss. Well done by Cox to put the pressure on.
Almost a chance there.
Almost got in trouble there. Here's McLean. Bethany Hines gathers that in. Take a shot on net. And McDougall puts a head on that, but that goes out of bounds for a throw-in. Almost 18 minutes gone in this first half. Still no score. Here's Cormier. Ball on her foot. She pressured by Jenkins. Foul on the play. Free kick for PEI. Not a great day for here, is it? Lewis comes back. Helps get control of the ball. Edwards finds Hines. Hines being chased down by number 13, Neal. Kate Hickey makes the turn. Looking to spring Murphy free. Just too far ahead. Easy gather by McEachran. Tweel puts that into Fisher. Fisher puts it back to Tweel. Looking to put it down the line. Woodford steps up and puts that out of bounds for a throw-in for PEI. Jenkins finds Lewis. And that's kicked down the field. No harm done there. Well, almost 20 minutes gone, Colleen.
It is, and we've got a Newfoundland player warming up there over on the side, so we'll see now. We'll have a sub coming in shortly. A couple of good chances on both sides, but no real quality opportunities.
No. That's out of bounds for a throw-in. There's McCloskey. Puts that back to Voss. Voss gives that to Victor. Victor over to Neal. Neal battles with Hines. The ball is put back. Not sure if she's going to be able to catch that. And that rolls off for a throw-in for Newfoundland Labrador, deep inside the PEI end of the field. Going to take a shot on net. That was Murphy, trying it from around 15 feet outside the 18. That went wide though. Substitutions coming in. Who we got? Well, we got two of the outside backs are going out. Keely Cox and Anna Edwards. So coming in is definitely Hafey. Number 4, come towards your screen here now, Emma Hafey. And that's Regan Crickard, number 7.
And normally we've been seeing Regan come in up in the midfield, sort of attacking midfielder role.
Here's Hines trying to make that turn. No foul on that play. Throw in for Newfoundland Labrador. Cricket will come up to take that. Gets the ball into the box. Here's Murphy battling. Cocked. And a shot there by Hickey. Went wide of the net. They're starting to take a few extra shots now. Newfoundland Labrador from outside the 18. See if they can sneak one in. Fisher trying to make that turn, and that goes off for a goal kick, PEI. Newfoundland Labrador needs a. If they tie, they'll win the girls' side of the competition. If they win, they definitely will. A win or a tie. But if they lose this game, it'll come down to goals for and against differential.
Yes. Yeah, and I'll need to have a quick scan back at the scoring.
You won't need to do that yet. Second half or during the halftime.
Yep.
See where it stands. Hafey throws that in. Here's Lewis. Finds Hines in the midfield. Nobody. That goes between both Crickard and Murray. Throw in PEI.
So we're just past the halfway point of this first half. No score. Newfoundland and Labrador versus PEI in the final game of the 2018 U18 Atlantic Showcase. Newfoundland and Labrador boys team just sewed up first place with a 3-0 record. So they beat PEI 2-1 a little while ago. Now the girls are going to try and do the same.
Here's Foley. Jenkins over to Hafey. Hafey trying to find Murphy. Here's Lewis into the middle of the field. She got that left foot. Here's Hines back into Lewis. Lewis to Murphy. No one got a shot away. Here's Foley. Here's Hafey. Back to Woodford. Woodford's going to look over there for Hines. Murphy wins that battle. She's on the run. Hafey breaks that up. Doncaster trying to put that ball deeper inside the Newfoundland end of the field, but it's back into PEI end. Here comes Hickey. Tries a shot from far out. No foul on the play.
Those long distance shots are not getting them anywhere.
No, they're not getting much behind them.
No. No, and they're so far out
Yeah.
that the PEI keeper's got lots of notice of where it's going. Oh. The Newfoundland goalie's down on that play. She came out of her area to intercept.
Free kick for Newfoundland and Labrador. Substitution now for PEI. Going off is number 13, Madeline Neal. That's the Sirens. I'll see now who just came in. Oh, number 24 just came in, Sarah Leclerc. Here's Murphy. Beats Leclerc. See what she does. Here's a shot from far out. Gathered in by McEachran. No rebound. Doncaster. Voss chases it down. Passes to Leclerc. She loses it off her foot. Jenkins wins the battle. Here's Lewis. Jenkins. Ball on her foot. Here's Crickard playing up further now. Looks like Murray is back in the left back position, and Crickard has moved up. Doncaster battling it there with Hines. Here comes Hickey.
We got a flag on that play.
Offsides. Getting a step too early. McDougall, I'm pretty sure that's McDougall. Going to take the free kick. She gets it over half. Wait, no, McDougall is up further. My mistake. McDougall's up further. That was number 23. That's Friel in the back. Tweel. I said Friel. Another substitution. Out comes Jenkins. In comes McCarthy.
Yep, number 14, Hannah McCarthy. Into the game for Newfoundland and Labrador.
Here's the throw in. What's the delay?
We're just waiting for one of the players to tie up their
I
laces.
couldn't see what was going on over there.
She was throwing the ball in, so I guess she could take her
She
time.
can do what she wants.
So 30 minutes gone in the game now.
Foley back to Woodford. That was too hard for Fisher. That rolls off. That's a throw in for Newfoundland Labrador, though. Here's Murphy trying to barrel her way through, trying to get an opportunity to get a shot away. Hines to McCarthy. Those gusts are pretty good. Here's Lewis. Here's Crickard. PEI battling that wind. Lewis trying to make that turn against Voss. Throw in. Hayfield step up to take this. Here's the cross. Gathered in by McEachern. Foley has it. Out to Hayfie. Hayfie to Lewis. There's Murphy coming back looking for it. Hines couldn't control it. Voss puts it through. Foley cleans that up. Here's Hines. Into the middle of the field for Hickey. She's trying to turn. Outside to Lewis. Here's the build-up. Puts it on her left foot. Here's the cross. Too far for Crickard. Coming well up on the was Murray, but that rolled off her foot for a goal kick. Another sub here now for Prince Edward Island.
That was probably some of the best pressure we've seen from Newfoundland and Labrador so far in the half.
So McDougall is going out, and coming in is... I'll say the leg looks like it's bothering McDougall. Trying to see now who that is.
Yep, just waiting for her to spin around.
Do a little spin. Here's Lewis. Hayfie blocks that. Can Lewis catch up to it? She does. Nice shot. No rebound. Well done by McEachern. There's Cormier on the run. Trying to set McCloskey free. Lewis to McCarthy. Foul on the play. Oh, that was Dodds that came in.
Okay.
We're lucky. We're always looking to see her in the back line. So Mary Kate Dodds is in the game and playing forward. Ball goes on the ground for a...
And Stringer down again. The Newfoundland goalie. A little bit of a collision there with Emily Cormier. She challenged for that ball.
The other keeper is warming up in the meantime.
And the second Newfoundland keeper is Amanda Piercy.
Yes.
She's an under-16 player. So great opportunity for her to see some time in this tournament.
Now the ball has to go outside the 18.
Yep.
There's Woodford. Finds Hickey downfield. Cricker getting control of it. Well done. Hickey still with the ball on her foot. Back comes Crickard. Here's Cormier. She's trying to do something up front, but just can't get anything done. McLean. Ball pushed out to Crickard. Crickard go down the left side. And that'll roll off for a corner for Newfoundland and Labrador.
So 37 minutes gone in the first half. Still no score. Newfoundland and Labrador getting ready to take a corner. Kate Hickey sends it in.
There's a shot.
Bethany Hines with a shot.
She got a lot behind it, but it was blocked. And that goes right into the hands of McEachran.
Now say that again with your mic turned on.
Oh.
I just did it.
Oh. Had to go back and cough. Even the best do it. I'm listening to the radio programs and you hear it at least once a day. Oh, I forgot to turn the mic on.
So another Newfoundland corner coming up. Sarah Lewis taking this one and playing it low.
Lewis. Voss. Voss wins it back. Here's Hafey battling with Voss and McCloskey. Doncaster. Haven't heard much from Doncaster today. She's usually on more of the play. Throw in for PEI. Woodford gets that over to Hines. Woodford battling with Cormier. Here's McCarthy. Puts it outside to Lewis. Lewis being watched by Voss. She turns. Throw in for PEI. Well done by Voss. Comes back to midfield here for Foley. Foley, Hines, out to Hafey. She was looking for Murphy. Here's McLean. Here's Murphy. Shot on net. Well done from McEachran to get her hands on that and put that over. Was Newfoundland Labrador corner kick.
And once again, Newfoundland and Labrador shooting from a fair distance out. I mean, in around the 18 that time. That's as close as they've been getting.
Stringer hasn't been really tested at all, but McEachran's played really well.
And in.
Lewis got that one.
That looked like Sarah Lewis to me. Yeah, good for her. 41 minutes.
That was important tally to get for Newfoundland and Labrador, having the wind advantage going into the second half. Tied or even down one would be a tough struggle for them. Because that wind, like I said, it's definitely gone up.
I'll see if this gives them a little more jump as they try to pick up a second one before the end of the first half. PEI, of course, will be eager to find an equalizer here.
Oh, yes. Foley over to Woodford. Leclerc puts that in, but there was no one there. Coming back is Hines. Hines outside to Hafey. Hafey into McCarthy. A little bit too much for Lewis to handle. Here's Murphy trying to put the moves on, puts it outside to Lewis. That's cut off by Voss. Voss finds Dodds. Dodds puts it up to Cormier. Well done by Woodford. Not only to stop the play, get control of the ball, and push the ball down to her teammate down the line. Throw in here now. Murray will do it. There's Hines playing in that defensive midfield position.
PEI player down, just got a ball in the face.
That's where my good looks all went. Too many balls to the face.
So she'll come off the field to get some attention.
She coming off? Oh, she's probably bleeding. Her nose is bleeding.
Yeah, she might have a nosebleed there. So we'll just wait for a second now and see who's coming in to replace her.
We're in our into our last minute of this first half of regulation time.
That'll be Braylon McEachran.
And there it is. There's the whistle to end the first half. 1-0 for Newfoundland Labrador over PEI at this point in the game. And a goal by Sarah Lewis at the
41
minute mark. That wind definitely playing a factor there. PEI hardly got over center because of the wind. But Newfoundland Labrador are going to be in tough themselves now with the wind in their face. And PEI with that wind advantage in the second half. So we'll take a 10-minute break. We'll be back for second half action. All part of the 2018 Under-18 Atlantic Showcase. And you're watching these webcasts, all brought to you by Bell Alliant TV1. Talk to you soon.
ventures off the beaten path. And then there's this place, Newfoundland and Labrador.
Hey, go on! Go on! Mind your own business!
The antenna is holding, sir. Yes, bravo. Oh, look there. Yes, indeed. This is going to make your world a lot different than the one I grew up in. You know where England is?
Sure, it's over there.
And over there is where that sound is coming from. Right, Mr. Marconi?
Through the air, across the ocean, the first time ever.
There's nothing faster than light. Fiber optic uses light to deliver the internet. It's the fastest internet technology. So you can share, learn, stream, or do whatever you want at the speed of light. And only Bell brings fiber optic internet right to your home.
You know, when I was a kid, wherever we went by pedal bike. Just imagine pedaling your bike every day, going to Carpoon to Lancer Meadows. We've been all over the place here. We went in every nook and cranny and climbed across the roof and hung on the beam. You know what young fellas are like. When this is here, you come and explore. My character is Ragnar, and my role is a blacksmith. Talk about where the Vikings got their iron and smelt it down and turn it into nails. The Vikings. Yeah, I think they're still here.
Signor Caboto! On deck, sir. You won't believe your eyes.
Captain! Over here! You must see this!
Look at the captain down there. I've never seen anything like it in my life. Amazing. So Codfish, so thick they stayed the progress of our ship. Your fleets will have no further need of Iceland. Fish is enough to feed this kingdom, oh sire, until the end of time.
It's packed to the rafters in the Edmonton Arena. Everyone is feeling the pressure on the Grabs as they await the American champs. Here's the Cleveland favorite Knits now, and boy, do they look impressive.
Look at their uniforms. I bet you could sure run in smart shirts like those.
Not that. Look, world champs in my eye.
Grads, we don't play for glory. We play the game for the game's sake. So tonight, you're going to earn that title by playing your game. Teamwork, passing. Let's show them what it means to play the Grads.
Edmonton grads were champions for 25 years. The record of 502 wins and only 20 losses is unmatched in all of sport.
There's nothing faster than light. Fiber optic uses light to deliver the internet. It's the fastest internet technology. So you can share, learn, stream, or do whatever you want at the speed of light. And only Bell brings fiber optic internet right to your home.
Welcome back, soccer fans, to second half action of a match between PEI versus Newfoundland and Labrador. After the first half, we have a 1-0 lead for Newfoundland and Labrador on a goal by Sarah Lewis around the 41-minute mark. Here we are, second half action underway. My name is Ian Chater, along with Collie McConnell and cameraman Daryl Redmond. You're watching the webcast, all brought to you by Bellaline TV1, all part of the 2018 Under-18 Atlantic Showcase. So PEI now will have that advantage of that breeze that we got going on here. We call it a breeze. Most places will call it a hurricane. But here comes Keely Cox down the line. She tries to cross it. That's blocked. Collie McConnell will join us now in a second. She'll give us her observations on halftime changes of players on both teams.
Yeah, thanks for putting me on the spot
I
there,
know, I
Ian.
love it. You back on.
I was back doing my math.
Oh, you're doing math too. But I can probably figure this out myself. So looks like Anna Edwards is back in. She came off in the first half. Right here now, number 16, Newfoundland Labrador. She's back in the game. Looking in the back line there, looks like Krista Jenkins is back in. Keely Cox is back in. Young Regan Mahoney, number 6, is in the match. Mallory Martin, number 8, is in. And I believe that's it. There's a shot in far corner, and that's too far. That roll goes off for a goal kick. So on the PEI side, Dodds is still in. Let's see who we have here now. Number 9. Number 9, Helena Voss is in the game. I believe that's it. I think that's the only real change. Well done by Woodford to step in and stop the advancement of that play.
Yeah, Helena Voss there, number 6.
Oh, that's
or
no.
number 9. Sorry,
Number 9,
6 is
number
Maddie
6 is
Fisher.
Fisher. Yeah, she was in the game. I'm not sure if she came off as a sub or not, but she's back in the game. If not. McDougall is back in. No, is that?
On the far side, no. Just waiting for her to spin around there.
Well, Voss is still there. Now it looks like pretty much the same team for PEI.
Braylon McEachran is over on that far wing.
Over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
and She had subbed in towards
okay.
the end.
Yes, okay. Okay. Here's Hines. Pushing to the wing.
And the only other one
trying to
we
put some
haven't-
separation between her and the other and the PEI player. She gets it back. Well done by Hines. Hines playing it tough. Hickey loses control, and that goes out of bounds for a throw-in for PEI. Jenkins gets her foot on the ball. Here's Hickey getting position. Ball's pushed down to the midfield. Running onto it is
Regan Mahoney. Yeah.
Mahoney. Mahoney battling down there, along with Edwards, battling with Fisher and Dodds. Ball's pushed to the far right. Here's Lewis, the goal scorer for Newfoundland and Labrador. She's in tough against with the defender there from PEI, Michaela Voss. Here's Doncaster, looking downfield. Here's the cross into the box. Mahoney almost had an opportunity there to get a shot away, but it went off her leg and out of bounds for a goal kick. Looks like McEachran stays in the net for PEI.
Yeah, I haven't noticed any changes on either side.
No.
We were kind of expecting Amanda Piercy to come in net for Newfoundland and Labrador, but Ashley Stringer is still there.
Here's the throw in. Ball gets into the box, but that doesn't get very far. Off for another throw in. Mahoney was looking. Here's a shot by Hines. Goes over the top of the net. Nice effort with her left foot. Keckern with the goal kick. Here's Foley. Cox, give and go. Here's Woodford. Lots of time. She pushes outside Edwards. Doncaster finds Helena Voss, but here's Hines being chased down by Voss. Here's Lewis. Cuts back in the middle of the field. Here's Martin. She couldn't turn, lost control. Here's Dodds, one-on-one. One-on-one with Edwards. Well done by Woodford. Playing a strong game in that back line. Foul on the play. Around 10 yards outside, 10, 12 yards outside the 18. Free kick for Newfoundland Labrador. Krista Jenkins is going to Kristen Jenkins, I should say. I'll say Krista. Kristen Jenkins is going to take the honors. 4 in the box, or 4 in the wall. Look to see now if she gets this on net and there's a rebound. And that sails way over. Here's McCloskey. Back to Dodds. Foul on the play. Newfoundland Labrador decide to keep the passes short. No use putting it up in the air because it doesn't go anywhere. Nice play by Lewis. Coming up on the play was Hines. Here's Foley. Nice ball by Jenkins, looking for Lewis. There's Michaela Voss. Puts that down to Foley. Outside to Edwards. Hines out to Edwards. Here's Hickey looking to turn. Ball down in the corner. Running onto it is Mahoney. Here's Hickey again. Ball's in the air. Hines gets her head on it. Use the speed now of Mahoney. Here's the cross by Edwards, top of the box. Martin. A little bit too hot to handle there for Hines. Here's a shot by Jenkins, low shot. No rebound. McEachern gathers that in. Jared?
So Newfoundland and Labrador still with those long shots.
Oh.
That haven't been getting them anywhere at all. If you were the coach, Ian, what would you have been saying at the half?
Well, like everything else, their best opportunities have always been taking it down the wing and crossing it across, right?
Yeah.
At least the ball is getting inside the box and let them, get better numbers inside the box. Where always seems like there's, they make the cross and there's one, maybe two players there. Fill that box. Get the 3, 4, maybe even 5 players there and let them battle it out. You never know what may happen. But coming down through the middle of the field and trying to take a shot from 10, 12 yards outside is not being successful for them.
No, they're telegraphing all the shots.
Yeah.
The goalies are reading them perfectly fine, and they're not getting anywhere.
So get down there, make that turn, get the ball across. At least you're in the 18. Who knows what may happen then? You might get a handball, you might get a foul, get a penalty kick out of it. That's all. You really got to get inside that 18. And listen, kudos to the team from PEI.
For keeping them out,
yes,
absolutely.
Keeping them out, putting that wall up there.
Yeah, absolutely. They've been doing a great job and forcing Newfoundland and Labrador to take those long shots.
That's Braylon McEachern. I wonder if they're related, Braylon and Samantha.
Probably. I think it's a pretty common name on the island. It's Prince Edward Island.
Did you ever see if they were twins?
I didn't look.
No. Let's see. 9 of. No.
So what I've been trying to figure out, Ian, and hopefully it doesn't come down to such a tangled web that we would have ahead of us. Newfoundland and Labrador need a win or a tie to secure first place.
Flat out, yeah.
Straight up. Should PEI defeat Newfoundland and Labrador, that puts them, Newfoundland and Labrador, and Nova Scotia in a 3-way tie with 2-1.
2 wins, 1 loss, yes.
Right. 2 wins, 1 loss. Each of them has beaten the other. So there's no particular mix there.
When you say each of them, okay.
So Nova Scotia's beaten PEI.
Yeah. PEI would have,
Newfoundland has beaten Nova Scotia.
yeah. Does
And if PEI beats, PEI beats Newfoundland and Labrador, each of them will
they'll have a
beaten the
2-1
other.
as well?
They will, yeah.
Or 2 wins, 1 loss?
That's correct.
So
then it goes down to numbers.
goal differential, yes.
So if we end up going to numbers, right now, Newfoundland and so going into this game, Newfoundland and Labrador had a +3 differential. PEI has a -3 differential. Nova Scotia has a +3 differential, depending on what the official game sheet said the other night. So we had it, and Nova Scotia had it as a 5-1 game.
Yeah.
The game sheet says 4-1.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Curiouser and curiouser. So Newfoundland and Labrador just needs to
Oh, yeah, tie or win.
win or tie,
Yeah.
just to keep it tidy.
And just get down that wing and get that ball over the box.
Yeah.
And fill up get better numbers inside the 18. Let's try that for a bit.
So they got 30 minutes to figure this out. Is all I'm saying.
Don't make it more complicated than it needs to be. All right, here's Jenkins.
But certainly indicative of how even the playing field
Yes,
is
there you
in the
go.
Atlantic region.
There you go.
You know, I think for the Newfoundland and Labrador girls, their gold medal game was yesterday against Nova Scotia because
Yes.
they've had such a long, storied rivalry.
There's Mahoney trying to get that ball try to get a shot away. Still no shot. Here's Hines still battling for it. PEI clears it out of harm's way. Here's Dodds. Well done by Woodford stepping up. She's dumped to the ground.
No lasting effect by the look of it, so she's going to take this free kick. Anna Edwards there now with
Comes
Kate
Hickey
Hickey.
coming across the top of the box again. Way far out. Now, it's great to take a lot of shots.
Well, you
But-
can't score if you don't shoot,
No.
but you want to have quality shots.
Bingo. So this looks like to be a throw-in now for PEI.
So Newfoundland and Labrador getting ready now to carry the ball out.
Coming back as Martin. Martin into Hines. Back to Martin. She's battling hard for it with Dodds. And Newfoundland get the throw in. There's Mahoney. She has good speed. She needs to use it. Up to the task, though, is number 23.
She needs a few people with her.
Tweel. Here's Cox. Jenkins outside to Martin. Loses that off her foot. Kayla Voss. Number 21 throwing that in. She's being pressured by Lewis. Coming up is Fisher. Puts that into the middle of the field. Woodford breaks that up, pushes it to the outside, but it rolls out for another throw in for PEI.
Stringer rolls the ball out.
But it's windy out, we always say here in Newfoundland. No flies.
No, there is that.
Right, there's always a silver lining.
So Anna Edwards getting ready to take the throw in for Newfoundland and Labrador.
Stepping up was Hines to break that up. Here's Martin. Coming back is Lewis. Here's Jenkins putting that somewhat down into the corner, but that curves in because of the wind. It rolls right into the keeper's hands. Here's Woodford. Outside, Keely Cox. Down the line to Lewis. She turns it in the middle of the field. Puts it up. Nice ball up to Hines. Here comes Hickey. 1-on-1 with Tweel.
Nice cross by Hickey. Oh, good effort there. That is one of the best attempts we've seen by Newfoundland and Labrador, and exactly the kind of thing that we've been looking for them to start doing.
Foul on the play. Bunch of subs coming in now for both teams. Going off is number 2, Keely Cox. Coming in is so Hafey is coming in. Crickard is coming in. And Murphy are coming in. And also going out are Edwards and Hickey with Cox. Right?
That looks right to me. Yep.
And we have a, and I didn't catch the one for
24 has gone in. So Bethany McDougall, or sorry, Sarah LeClaire.
Went in, and do you know who came on?
I didn't notice who came on.
Let me see who's. Probably someone in the back line, though. 23, 18, no, 14.
Emily Cormier, was she out there already?
Yeah. Or was she? Maybe she wasn't. Maybe that's who just came in.
So good challenge there to Ashley Stringer by Caitlin McCloskey. Causing a little havoc in front of the Newfoundland net.
Throw in. Here comes Murphy on a big run.
Nice speed by Reagan Mahoney to get up there with her.
Nice run there by,
Yeah, good effort.
by Murphy.
Good. Yeah.
Unfortunate they didn't get the shot away. Jenkins into Martin. Stepping up is Fisher. That goes way too far down. Jeez, those gusts. Hope everyone's enjoying the webcast being brought to you by Bella Line TV1, especially the mothers out there.
Ian and I have been making plans to connect with our moms after this.
Yep.
So a few Sunday afternoon suppers on the go.
Yeah, gotta get my kiss. She won't be able to sleep without a kiss from her son. And, oh, and that rolls off for a goal kick.
But nice hustle there.
I think Lewis was kind of surprised that the ball actually went over the keeper. She was expecting it to be corralled. McCloskey being watched by Woodford. Dodds and McCloskey. Cricker putting the pressure on them. Here's Jenkins out to Martin. Martin battling with Doncaster. There's a free kick here now for PEI. And with this breeze, you got to watch it. I'm thinking she's going to take a shot.
Yeah, gotta play those awkward bounces, hey?
Yep.
I see that the Atlantic Showcase trophy is on the field. I would say in the building, but we're not in the building.
In the facility? In the park?
In the park.
King George V Park. Here's Lewis. Nice ball down. Murphy takes chase. Nobody in the box though. No numbers. Here's Foley. Outside the Crickard. Nice little give and go. Hold
Nice
on.
job by Regan Crickard.
You got to keep that in bounds. Here's Martin. Top of the box. That's cleared out of harm's way by PEI. Another throw in for Newfoundland Labrador. There's Mahoney. She got the move made. Can she get it? And it's gathered in by McEachran.
Newfoundland and Labrador with some much better chances in this last little while, since 60 minutes.
Well, you got to commend the Newfoundland Labrador team. You know, with the wind against them, they've definitely kept the play up in the PEI end of the field for the majority of the second half.
There's Kristen Jenkins. Bethany Hines up to Alex Murphy. Reagan Mahoney now, okay, and Reagan Crickert this time.
That just goes into the box harmlessly. Heafy gets her head on it. Foley finds Hines. Hines being watched by Voss. Helena Voss. Outside to Heafy.
Yeah, they're bunching up again there now. They got to spread this out a little bit. PEI defenders have been
Murphy
doing.
gets it on the ground. Nice ball through. Here's Lewis.
Sarah Lewis.
She can take it with her right. Never got much behind it. Substitution now for PEI. Going out is Doncaster. Coming in is number 13 back into the game.
Madeline
Neal.
PEI applying pressure. Newfoundland and Labrador having trouble clearing it out. Now we're bringing it up.
Quicker down the left side.
Yeah.
Throw in now for Newfoundland Labrador. Mahoney looks for Martin. Martin turns, tries to make that cut into the box.
Foul called. PEI will send it back down the field.
Push from behind. Here's McEachran. Coming off the field is Bethany Hines. What a great 3-day tournament she's had. Coming in now is Hannah McCarthy. Yeah, she had a great 3-day tournament, no doubt about it.
She did for sure. Really talented young player.
Here's Martin battling with Fisher.
Martin called for that foul.
That'll go off for a goal kick. We're into the last 10 minutes of regulation here, Colleen.
So Newfoundland and Labrador would like an insurance marker here
Yes,
for
they
sure.
would. And in 10 minutes, you won't see me for a long time, unfortunately.
Okay. Why is that?
No, because we go our separate ways.
Oh, yes. Until the next tournament.
Yeah.
Or board meeting or whatever.
Foul on the play there. This could be a little dicey. Coming up is Tweel to take it. Caroline Tweel. You need the Charlie Brown. You need the Charlie Brown where you put the finger on the ball, you know, him and...
Oh, yes, him and Linus. Yeah. Yeah, it's that kind of wind, isn't it?
Can't use your hands in soccer, though. Here's Murphy. Pushes it outside to Martin. And it's offsides. .83 minutes gone now. Klosky and Dodds. Cricker gets her head on that and puts it out of bounds. Another head on it. Here's Murphy. Throw in for Newfoundland Labrador. Jenkins outside the Lewis. Lewis comes back in the middle. Helena Voss gets her head on it. Here's McCarthy back to Lewis. Trying to find Martin on the wing. McCarthy again. Lose control. Here's Jenkins. Outside to Lewis. She puts it right back in. Here's Mahoney. Cleared out by PEI.
Nice pass by Martin.
Yeah, well done. Cricker's going to take it down the left. Corner kick. Let's see who comes over for it. Jenkins does.
So PEI's got everybody up defending. Newfoundland and Labrador could tuck a few more blue shirts in there.
Yes. There's the cross. PEI gets the head on it first. Comes back out to Jenkins. Foul on the play. PEI free kick. There's Cormier being watched by Crickard. McCarthy looking for Murphy up through the middle. Well done by McCarthy. First to the ball. Woodford steps up, keeps that ball up in the PEI end of the field. Cricker keeps her from turning. Another throw in for PEI. Here's Fisher again. Cricker with the head on it. Got to be careful here. Here's McCloskey, puts it back in the box. Back to McCloskey. They got to be careful. They don't get any kind of a penalty inside that 18. Goes off for. That goes off for a another throw in. Goal kick for Newfoundland Labrador.
That wind is gusting.
Up now to the last minute of regulation time in this final game. Of the 2018 Under-18 Atlantic Showcase. Newfoundland Labrador leading 1-0 over Prince Edward Island. Looking for their third victory of the tournament. Here's Murphy up in the corner. Either a throw-in, I'm not sure what it is. It's a throw-in or a
corner?
It is a corner.
Newfoundland is just playing for time here now to keep that, let the clock run down.
Well, we've reached regulation time. All we're working on now is stoppage time, injury time.
Yeah, just trying to keep the ball pinned down, well down in that.
Foul throw. Here's Jenkins. No foul on the play. McCarthy. Outside looking for Murphy. Here's Hafey. Back into Murphy. Foley not going to let her turn.
Nice defending there by Shauna Foley.
Lewis still with the ball on her foot. Let her throw in. And there you have it. There's the whistle to end the game and to end the tournament. Newfoundland and Labrador pick up their third win with a 1-0 victory over PEI. What do you think?
Sarah Lewis with the lone marker there at around 41 minutes.
Yeah, they're all very happy there. A great tournament by all teams.
Yeah.
The Newfoundland and Labrador must be very pleased with themselves, coming out victorious and beating all three. So they'll get the Atlantic Showcase trophy. The presentation will take place over there very shortly, just like the boys did for Newfoundland and Labrador in the game previous to this.
But all credit to Prince Edward Island. They defended really well, kept Newfoundland and Labrador outside the 18 for a lot of the game, forced them into some long shots. Newfoundland and Labrador eventually able to capitalize on a corner kick. But very good showing by PEI.
Yes, very good by all teams. Congratulations to one and all 8 teams, 4 from both provinces, boys and girls. Great tournament. It was great doing the commentating with you, Colleen. Thank you very much for the guys, from Mark Chafe and Daryl Redmond and Tristan Clark. Thank you very, very much from Bella Line. Thank you, TV1, for bringing this all to everyone's houses all across Atlantic Canada and around the world. Congratulations to NLSA and the St. John's Soccer Association for putting off a great tournament. And I think that's all the thanks, unless you want to throw in another.
No, thank you. It's been a pleasure being with all of you this weekend.
It has been great.
Thank you for letting us into your homes and your mobile devices wherever you are listening and watching.
Yes, we hope we did yeoman service and didn't tear up anyone's names too badly. But anyway, until we all meet again, enjoy the game of soccer. It is no doubt the best game in the world. So we'll sign off from here for the last time at the 2018 Under-18 Atlantic Showcase. Thank you very much. Take care, and again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Over and out.